All right, folks. So today we'll take a look at the producer kits in Logic Pro X here, kind of explain them. So right now we have we'll just play this drum kit here. This is the Liverpool. This is the standard patch that you get. This is regular studio patch. And of course, that is the drum kit designer. And within that patch alone, you can change certain things like the kick drum, the gain, the dampening, the tune of the kick drum, all that kind of stuff. Toms. Actually, you can swipe out the kick drum too with a couple different options. You can't swipe out the toms, but you have the same options for the dampening and stuff. Hi-hat, cymbals, ride cymbal separately. So if you want to make the crashes higher pitch. So pretty cool. And we can do independent left and right crash as well. Now this is not the producer kit, so I'm just showing you this because there's much more advantage to the producer kits as well. So again, this is just the regular drummer track, and of course you can use the drummer kits as MIDI if you're playing it through Roland drum pads or whatever, or programming your own MIDI drum kits and stuff like that, or drum patterns. The kits work the same. So anyways, let's take a look at the producer kit. We're going to change this. We're going to use the same kit, the Liverpool kit here. And now we get a track stack thing here. And when we open that, we have control over a lot more stuff here. The individual overheads, the kick drum in microphone, the kick drum out microphone, the snare top, snare bottom microphone, the hi-hat, the toms, all three toms in this kit. There's different rooms. We have room A, room B, and then the leak track, and then percussion and stuff. And then we have different stuff. If we look at the mixer, we're going to see all this information. This is the Liverpool kit here. As you can see, it's soloed. We have a mixture channel for each of those, all the way up to this drum sub. So as you can see, there's individual effects on all these individual parts of the drum kit, which can be very cool, and you could do all kinds of crazy stuff with mixing and stuff. For example, let's see here. I can't get the kick drum to play by itself. There we go. There's the overheads. Just the kick the microphone in the kick drum. The kick on the outside of the kick drum. The top of the snare head. The bottom. So just with the drums alone, you can, for example, so I'm muting the overheads and I'm getting a little drier sound. And then you can go to the room mics here. I actually have the room muted here or volume down. Put that somewhere in. And as you can see, when I add the room mics in, it's a more reverby sound, because these mics, traditionally when you're recording drums, the mics are going to be placed farther away from the kit inside the room that you're recording in. So there's all kind of options in here. It's more advanced mixing stuff. If you're not familiar with this, play around with it. Watch some other online tutorials and such. See how it instantly gets drier, how it was when it started. Now, we can go back to the drum kit here too, and we have more control in the producer kits. I can swipe out all these toms. I can change the toms. Let's see, we want to put these in here. Let's get to a fill. Where's the fill at? Change it to these toms if we want. We can swipe out the snare for all these different snares. Kick drum. Now before, when we just had the studio patch, I only had an option between 3 kick drums. Now I have an option between all the kick drums in Logic here. Acoustic kicks. And plus we could change the room to room A or B, or turn the room off altogether. Turn the overheads off. I believe this is just for the kick drum, because we have the kick drum selected. Yeah, so you can turn that off in the overheads or leave it on. Let's see here. We can swap out the cymbals. So a lot more extra features you could do within the producer kits. Now, in the percussion producer kits, it works the same way. So right now I have the studio on here. This is just a regular patch. We're going to mute this. And we're going to go to the producer kits here. I'm going to select the studio one because that's the one I have selected. And the cool thing about the percussion kits, it works the same. You just pop that open and you have control over every individual instrument. The congas, the high congas. And one thing you discover is that even though in this drummer they don't have the cajon in this particular player, it's just the congas and stuff. That instrument patch is still the same, as you can see, because there's a mixer channel for it here. I'm not sure exactly what note it's on. Let's select this. So with the studio percussion, there's a lot, the whole percussion kit's in there. There's so much stuff. There's the jam blocks, the wood blocks, basically a million different things. They're all in the regular patch as well, the stereo patch, but this you just have so much more control over the instruments. And obviously it's a lot more taxing on your computer. That's why they have it kind of like you have the option. And this is, like I said, this is just more advanced kind of mixing techniques thing. And this one uses the drum machine designer. So of course you can do more tweaking in here. So anyways, very cool. Just wanted to explain a little bit more about the advanced features and the producer kits and Logic Pro. Check out my other videos. I have tons of other stuff on here. Music, backing tracks, reviews of stuff, Logic tips, whatnot. Subscribe. Hit the little notification button so you get a notification every time I upload a video. Check it out. That is all for now, and I will talk to you soon.